Your children got to be the most important thing to you if you have them. Once you have children, you have to understand that your life is no longer your life. Your life has it's been put on the back burner. I'm not saying that you have to fully quit your life, but your happiness, your needs, and your wants go to the end or just get on the side of the actual main stage now. You're no longer the main course because you have to understand that something that is greater than yourself needs to be taught to be greater than yourself. It needs that love to be greater than yourself, and it's all going to stem from you. So when you have kids, make sure that you're putting them before yourself, because in the end, these are going to be the same people that are going to be taking care of you like you should have been taking care of them. Life is a cycle, and we'll all go back to a state of being childlike. And if we're raising good children, we would never have to worry. All these old homes or elderly homes wouldn't even exist. We have to be the change, and we have to understand the things that we wanted as children, we have to give to our children. And that is in physical, emotional, whatever. We have to give them what we didn't get. And it has to be amplified every generation. Every day you have to be consistent in loving, protecting, and providing for your children. You have to be consistent in teaching, disciplining, and understanding your children or your child. You have to be willing to do these things so that their lives are exceptional. You cannot be trying to put your life and their life in comparison when you ultimately hold their lives in your hands. So if they excel or don't excel, it is strictly on you. Yes, we can say that they have some part to play, but you're supposed to give them the head start in life. So if they do fall or fail, it's not bad. It is not that bad. It is not that detrimental to their actual success or journey that they're on. When you have children, you have to really be there for them. You have to really teach them. You have to really guide them. You have to take the selfishness out of yourself and be selfless so that in any future generation, the cycle can be broken forever. But first, you must look at your children and understand this is you, just in a different form, in a form that you would hope that would be better, simply because you actually had a hand to play in the situation. We have to truly learn that our kids are more special than we could ever fathom. We have to understand that when we have kids, we have to move a certain type of way because we're always being watched. We're always having eyes upon us. So we always should be putting our best foot forward. And I'm not saying that we're not going to have slip-ups. I'm not saying that we're not going to make mistakes. I'm saying we need to minimize those for the sake of our children. As you can see, one of mine is sitting right here. And as y'all know, I'm kind of recording, so he courteously cut his tablet down. It's what you teach your children. It's what makes the difference. Everything starts in the home. So if you think something is wrong with the world or something is wrong with the people in it, understand it had to stem from their parents. The work was not being put in. The lessons weren't being taught. And I'm telling you now, we have to cut all that out. We have to get back to a point where we understand that we're important, but our kids are more important because they are going to be the future as well as our future. But they're also going to be a representation of us. But we want our lineage to carry on and hold our values. So therefore, we have to instill them in them. So therefore, they instill them in their kids, in their grandkids. so forth and so on. But we first have to understand it starts now. It starts today, and it starts in the home. It starts with you. It starts with I. It starts as us as a collective to truly buckle down and do as we need to for our children, for the sake of our children, but for ourselves. We'll make the world a better place, but we first must start in our home. We must first start with ourselves, and we must first start with our children. The family is the most important thing. Don't let these people deceive you in believing that you don't need them or that you don't want them. Love is real and it is powerful. And a child's love can motivate you to do things that you've never even imagined doing. But it has to be genuine. So really love your kids. Really provide for your kids. Really protect your kids. Because then you will really see the rewards of your fruit. The seed you've sown has sprouted trees that bear fruit. Labor wasn't necessary. Love was.